not just personally, I mean, we've all been there, but through friends and everybody. Like, when people are down here, they tend to try to find someone or something that's going to make them feel better when
Yes.
they should look inside and, you know what I mean? Deal with other things instead of coping with a problem. So, yeah, it's a pop song, but at the same time, it kind of dives into some real problems that people have. We're addicted to love and we're addicted to drugs, and they're very similar, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so, but basically you wrote thinking about the club.
Oh, totally. And
yeah.
I write all my music, and I can't really be honest unless I'm speaking from something I've experienced or something that I've seen. So all the music I've been writing around this time has been about not fitting in Hollywood, and
Wow.
that kind of relationship I have with myself and other people and what I'm seeing. So this was just me saying, you know, when people were telling me to write relatable music that people were like, I was like, I think the most relatable thing I can do is be myself, you know, because people will see through a fake. So this is me making fun of what pop music is nowadays, because it seems like it's very, you know, girls and fast cars and money and drugs, and that's what's cool. So I'm not really in that world, at least not yet. Like, you know, I can't really afford that lifestyle, so I figured I'd just make fun of it and kind of, you know, give a metaphor as to what it's like to be alone here, and, you know, kind of poke fun at all the cool kids, because I think that's what pop music is supposed to be.
Well, how long have you been in Hollywood? And where are you from?
Yeah.
I know where you're from.
Yeah.
Tell us.
I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yes.
So, the most haunted city in the continental U.S.
Okay.
Just so you know, which probably explains why I'm so creepy and weird. Self-deprecating too. But yeah, I've been here for 5 years.
5 years already?
5 years, yeah.
Wow.
And I mean, my parents are super cool. I'm sure they had a heart attack when I pulled out of college in Nashville.
Yes.
After 3 months, and then just moved here.
Yes.
And you know, they've been supportive, but it was definitely a thing where my parents were like, "Oh, great! So you'll go there and you'll succeed within a year, and everything will be fine, right?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, totally. It'll happen super fast." No, it's so slow and it's hard, and it's you know, that kind of mentality certainly doesn't help when you're involved in debauchery, you know, like nightlife and whatnot. So that's kind of what I've seen, is seeing people who have been my friends, who are artists, that come on here with a dream and then kind of get lost in the
nightlife.
Scene. Yeah, it happens all the time.
Doing
so,
drugs and
exactly. So
alcohol, I know.
Making fun of it is my way of kind of staying out of it, you know?
Well, I can totally relate,
Yeah.
because I came to this country, I didn't even speak English, so...
That's insane.
And I didn't know anybody, so
That's
I
crazy.
can totally relate.
And now look at you. Thriving.
Yes, interviewing you.
Oh, thanks.
Yes. I noticed in the video that you have some masks. Oxygen mask?
Yeah.
Yes. What does that represent for you?
Yeah, so those gas masks, there's different scenes throughout the video. So there's some parts that represent the different, basically, activities that kind of happen at parties and what I imagine happening when I'm not there. So the gas masks are pretty much the weed smoking scene, where everyone's kind of connected to each other instead of, you know, a bong or whatnot. So it's basically saying how we are trying to connect to people, but we actually can't, because you can't see their faces, but everything is connected with black tubing. So it's kind of like a metaphor for sin and trying to fit in when actually you're not showing your real self. So,
yeah.
Like, we got a little weird and artsy.
Yeah, because I remember the smoke. There's a lot of smoke going around, and the mask. Okay. Also, you do a lot of things under the water, which was in a pool, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what does that represent for you? Or?
Yeah, well, for me, I think when I hear the song and when I, you know, wrote the lyrics, I was thinking of this fantasy version of drugs and like being high and all that kind of stuff, and I think LSD, and I think mind-altering substances, feeling like you're outside of your body. So the best way for me to represent that, I think, was being in the water where everything's floating around you and you feel like you're, not one with gravity. So that really became one of the focuses, the focus of the video when I met with Nick Alexander and Collier Landry, who helped me direct the video. They were like, I think we need even more water scenes. I was like, oh, that's awesome. I didn't even know that was, possible to get the camera under the water. But it was great. It was 40 degrees outside.
I remember.
But yeah, it was cold. It was cold. I think it really is something interesting because I haven't really seen so much of that in a video.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. I like that scene. It was really good.
Thanks.
Okay. Besides the video and the video, when are you releasing the video?
Well, the video comes out on April 2nd.
April 2nd?
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Thanks.
Looking forward.
It'll be fun.
What other plans do you have this year besides this single? Do you...
Right, so right now, I'm in the studio every day, so I'm pretty much working on new music all the time, and I think we're cooking up some cool things.
Yes.
Yeah, they're in line.
Can you tell me what you're doing? Who you're
working
with?
Sure, yeah. So, actually, this year I'm working with Randy Jackson. From
Great.
Yeah, No Dog.
I love Randy.
He's a fellow Louisianian.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from Louisiana,
cool.
actually. Yeah,
he's
he's from Baton Rouge, the capital, which is like an hour away from New Orleans. But we have talked about some of the same people that we know from there. It's so crazy.
Really?
Yeah, it's very strange.
I guess it's a small.
It is. It's a smaller. It's like a smaller big city,
Yes.
But he's super cool. He's helping me, and he's such a great guy. He's like super connected, but also understands music. So it's great to work with somebody like that. So I've been working with a plethora of producers, and my co-writers. I still work with Naz Tokyo, who I did my single with 3 years ago, Blindfolds. And then my other co-writer, Krista Youngs. She's awesome. She's basically the other me. There's another girl running around there that's basically the same as me. Just she dresses. But she dresses like a unicorn.
Well, that's Lady Gaga.
Oh, well, thanks. Thanks.
I wrote about that.
I'm honored. But so it's been working on new music, which will be coming out this year, and actually a Warner label signed Love or Drugs, my new single, so they're going to be pushing that out in Scandinavia. So Norway, Finland, Iceland, Sweden, and Denmark. So look for my face over there if you're over there.
Okay, good. Yeah, I love. I would like to take a trip there because they're really hot guys there.
I'm sure there are. I've never been, but if I go, I'll report back to you.
Okay. Yeah, maybe we'll go together.
Yeah, let's do it.
That would be good. Yes. So the songs that you're making, are they the new ones?
Mm-hmm.
Are they also pop, or are you changing a little bit?
Yeah, definitely.
What are you writing about? What do you like to write about?
I can only really write about what I've experienced or what I witnessed. So a lot of the songs are from my perspective of basically always feeling like a misfit in the city of cool kids.